What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all again. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. On July 1st, I put out a video talking a little bit about the crypto market, how there was a lot of fear that was in there. We know that it's been heavily sold off, oversold. Obviously, the risk off has really drawn the money out of the crypto market because it's relatively newer. It's still being adapted to. So the fear is there. That's where the money came out of first. I was thinking, we're looking at the overall stock market and the crypto market. They both were taking a severe beating, but it didn't mean that the stock market was dying. So in my opinion, it didn't mean that the crypto market was dying. We're just trying to still figure out where that bottom is going to be. And I just wanted to come back in and touch base with you guys again from July 1st. If you would have caught that video and maybe considered some of the crypto aspect, I just wanted to highlight where these things have went since then. So Tide overall still hasn't really moved. I put a purple line here where I was making that video on July 1st where the price was. As of right now, it's almost settled back down there, but it has made some strides here in the past couple days. We're pushing a $1.60 plus. So it has made a 26-cent move if you would have wanted to take advantage of that. If you were just trying to momentum trade, get in, get out. So I'm keeping an eye on Tide still. I know that they're relatively newer as a spinoff, but I think that they're going to have a lot of good things going for them. I think it's going to be a lot of momentum behind that when there's a lot of interest in a community that's formed around BBIG, which Tide is a spinoff of. So there's a strong community there, and with community comes that support, that buying pressure that usually comes into a play. Mara, I was saying Mara and Riot, these were two really good performing companies overall. Mara has done considerably better, I would say, compared to Riot. I mean, they both have hit similar highs before, but Merit continued to trade higher at a stronger level for longer than Riot was able to. But that video on July 1st, we were talking at $5.54. Today it's hit a day high of $6.55. So could have been a nice momentum swing trade there to possibly snag $1 if you're a perfect trader. Probably not, but like I say, don't ever get greedy whenever you're momentum trading. It's all about just being able to continue to see your accounts green, your portfolio grow, gives you more opportunities to put some money into other plays if you wish. But I was also thinking that more so than just swing or momentum trading, these could have been possible portfolio additions that you were just going to say, you know what, whenever the stock market comes back and the crypto market, the risk on comes back in, people start pumping that money into the crypto market again. These things are obviously going to take off as long as they survive. So there's a lot of upside, in my opinion, with especially Mara. I think it has some strong potential to make some even higher highs here. Riot has always been kind of the second runner-up, in my opinion, to Mara as far as mining and everything goes, but they do have a very nice range that, if you put this in a portfolio and held on to it, it has a lot of room to really make you a nice return in the end, as long as it hangs in there. But the trends look like they are slowly changing. The crypto market could be slowly changing. It might just be based off of a short-term pump, because overall the markets are still in a bearish phase. We get those pumps in the meantime. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping an eye on these. We're going to keep an eye on the overall market, see if it's just a brief pump, and then we're going to get a little bit of a setback again. But so far it doesn't sound like they're going to do anything with interest rates or whatever outside of what's expected. I haven't heard anything crazy, so as long as they're pricing it in already to the markets, we might be seeing a little bit of a healthy recovery for at least the short term. Nile, a lot of insider buying going on with Nile. It has I guess made 7 cents, but it's a cheaper one. I say just because it's cheap doesn't mean that it's a buy, but I do like to see that the insiders are buying on this one. Overall, where have we been? So still relatively close to all-time lows. You know, it hasn't made too much of a move, but we have seen it trade in much higher ranges before. I think as the crypto market pumps up, these are going to get their strength back in them. They're going to be able to make their moves back up, but you know, they're just not moving with the overall stock market. So if the stock market's doing good, it doesn't necessarily affect these in that big of way, but there's a strong correlation right now between crypto and the stock market. So if we see a good pump in the stock market, it seems like crypto gets that pump as well, which ultimately affects these miner companies or blockchain companies and what they're trying to do with their business. So just wanted to pop back in, say keep an eye on these, because we're always looking for something to add to our long-term portfolio, what we can just sit on for a year, 2 years, tie up a little bit of money. Doesn't have to be a massive play. Keep an eye on it. Set your stop losses if you want, you know, nothing wrong with that, so that it doesn't go against you if you're not every day active in the markets. But wanted to come back with an update because this has really only been 3.5 trading days since these purple lines came into play. So that was some solid returns. If you were just momentum or swing trading, just watching what's going on, nice job. As always, guys, if you don't mind, hit the like button. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.